Hey guys, the SSA Cards here. I've got one of the most OP decks in the game in both Japanese and English meta right now. Well, not really right now for Japanese because the deck is banned. Well, yeah, so if you can't guess what deck it is, here it is. It's Thing Saver Abyss. The reason why this deck's the most OP deck in the game currently is, well, in Japan it's topped, I think, like 5 different regional tournaments, or way back when last year or whatever. Yeah, so it cleans up. Basically, the main goal is to get Soul Saver, Thing Saver skill off twice, more than twice in one turn, and this guy makes it super consistent. So I'll show you how exactly that goes. So lineup is for Thing Savers. I wish they were Sing Savers, but they're Thing Savers. So basically, what this guy does is you Legion with Blaster Blade Seeker, which I'll show you later, and so turn 4 Legion, blah blah blah. Then when after the battle that he attacks, you Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 3, choose 2 cards from your hand, discard them, and re-Legion again with a Sing Saver from your soul, meaning you get another Legion attack, which is really good considering it's like 22 plus boost on your last one. And what makes this like really good is because your opponent has to, you've got pretty much 5 attacks max with 3 from Vanguard, all higher than all 15k guards or more, or less if your opponent gets triggered. But anyway, secondary skill is when it attacks Vanguard gains 2k, so that's where the 22 comes from when you attack with that boost in Legion. And the last grade 3, only one of them, is Revenger, Phantom Blaster Abyss. Pretty much you never use his skill at all, except to Legion. And so otherwise you don't really need to know about his restanding skill is that you Counterblast 2, retire 3 Revengers and stand back up. You don't use that ever. Mainly because the deck can't, first of all. And it eats the Counterblast that you need for your final turn with Thing Saver. So basically all you do is Legion, attack 22. Legions with Blaster Dark Abyss, which I'll show you later. Actually right now. So grade 2s are 2 Blaster Dark Revenger Abyss. I mean, if you're lucky enough, you'll get to use this guy's skill. So his skill is Counterblast 1, you retire grade 1 or less. This is a good opposite to Blaster Blade Seeker, who is retire something grade 2 or greater, which is, I mean, it's good to have both because this can retire boosters and then the other one can retire something in the front row. Really handy to use. So basically Legions with Phantom Blaster, you attack, and that's it pretty much. Then you'll ride over into Thing Saver, so you're in Legion, ride over Thing Saver. After that, hopefully you should have, I think it's 5 cards in Soul, and then from there you will have enough Soul to use a skill twice of this guy. That's the whole aim of the deck. To Legion with Abyss first, then you'll have enough Soul, and then win next turn. Next grade 2s are 3 Blaster Blade Seekers. Only need 3 because 3 is all you need, really. So here, yeah, like I said before, Counterblast 1 when placed on rearguard. If you have a Seeker Vanguard, retire a grade 2 or greater. Legions with Thing Saver Dragon. It's really dumb how they only release Blaster Blade as a trial deck rare and a Legion rare in set 16. They didn't give us the art to combine with him. Same deal with Alfred, but I mean Alfred never had a non-Legion rare pair, so it doesn't really matter for him, but it matters a lot for Thing Saver. 2 regular OG Blaster Blades. You'll probably never ever use the skill, but I do sometimes, and it works pretty well. So pretty much just 9k. If you remember back in the olden days, his skill is Counterblast 2 when placed on Vanguard, retire a card. Counterblast 2 when replaced on Rearguard, retire a grade 2 or greater. So he's always cool to use because, you know, it's original Blaster Blade. 3 Blaster Blade Spirits. You will never... This deck doesn't do any superior calling at all, but its 10k body is good for first rides. He's the ideal first ride. But other than that, he's pretty crap, because if he gets attacked while he's on rear guard, he dies straight away, so Nemin could attack it and he'll die. You don't have a chance to guard him, he just dies. And cool enough, he's also a gold paladin. And then the 2 non-blaster cards in the grade 2 are 2 Bedivers. Better than the Seeker 12k attacker, because he can still attack for 12 even while you have Phantom Blaster as your Vanguard. Grade 1, so 1 Flail Seeker is Buzzard. He's attack, he gains 4k when you call him, making him like 11k booster for whatever, which is really, really nice. 1 Gringal Seeker. He's pretty cool behind Sing Saver. It's basically when the attack hits that he boosted, you can unflip damage and put a card on the bottom of your deck and draw a new one, so he's good for recycling. His effect only works if you have Blaster, Blade, Seeker in the same column. So say you attack with Legion, 28, opponent no guards, you get to unflip a damage, which is really good, because you might get to use Blaster Blade Seeker's skill again, or you might get to use Sing Saver again by re-legioning and sending back Sing Savers to like do it again. For Honest Seeker Cynric, these can be Ks. I'd prefer them to be Ks actually. K is the Blaster 10k attacker, this is a Seeker 10k attacker. So if you have a Seeker Vanguard, which you should by the end of the game, which is Sing Saver, you'll attack 10. And K works just as well, if not better, because you have Phantom Blaster Abyss as your Vanguard for some time until you can Legion with Thing Saver Dragon. 3 Perfect Guards, the Seeker ones, because they're not clan specific, so you can save Phantom Blaster with that. And 1 Quintet Wall for quick Legioning. Easy 6 cards in drop zone. 2 10k boosters. If your Vanguard is in Legion, which it should always be, it boosts for 10, making your final attack with Sing Saver or whatever 32. And 32 is a pretty big number. It's 25 for 1 pass, so that's like minimum 3 cards, unless they zero shield or quintet. And for Lake Maiden Liens, easy for Legioning. You'd rest her, drop a card, draw a card. Good first ride to recycle cards straight away. And she's good 7k. Triggers. For Hollowed Breath Dragon, and for Impact Seeker Maderon. Hang on. There it is, yeah. So 8 crit in total. Standard. I only run 3 Margles and 1 tech stand trigger Silent Sage Sharon. Basically Sharon does the same thing as Marin, but it's a stand trigger. And I thought, since Thing Saver drive checks 3 times in 1 turn, you'll probably get the stand, and if you do, you get standard rear guard, which can be unexpected for your opponent. So it's a good surprise tech card, which also goes into Soul in case you can't ride Abyss. So both of those, yeah. So those triggers are very useful. You actually might want to keep them in your hand at the start of the game. And of course, 4 Seeker heal triggers. Starter is, where is it? Oh crap! Oh, there it is. I'm gonna use that SP Wingle Brave. So basically, one of the best starters in the game. If it gets killed, it's really sad. It's like when your dog dies, because this is every Royal Paladin's favorite dog. Royal Paladin player's favorite dog. So Wingle Brave is when the attack hits that, it boosts a Blaster. Hopefully this attack for 15. You can move it into Soul, and then add a Blaster to your hand. And which Blaster would you add, you ask? This. Which is the main reason why I only use 5 grade 3s, because the deck is so consistent thanks to this guy that you don't need to run so many grade 3s, and you can use the rest of the lineup to support other grades, so more boosters, more attackers, whatever you want, which is why the deck is so great. I'll probably do some probably upload some deck matches showing how this deck works. So, but the main goal is to Legion with Phantom Blaster first. Hopefully, you didn't Soul Blast anything, which you shouldn't, because the game doesn't. This deck doesn't Soul Blast anything ever. And then attack with Thing Saver, with six strike checks. So thanks for watching. I hope you understand why this deck is banned in Japanese. I hope it never gets banned in English because I'm using it. No, not just joking. I have a feeling that it will eventually be banned, and I'm gonna have to switch back to a regular Seeker deck. But when that happens, I have a review for that as well. So catch you guys later.